back home today and I feel knackered. It's probably the weekend catching up to me. I feel so drained and tired, kind of low mood. To be honest, it's probably like coming back here makes you feel a bit alone, leaving Inez and my friends in London. Just a bit of shit. Coming back here just for another lone slog. But my legs just, it doesn't feel like I can move them properly. And I know I'm close to the end, but it doesn't really feel like it. It just feels like another slog. I don't know if I'll ever beat my 5k goal of 20 minutes at this point. Man, I'm just exhausted. It's just getting to a point now where I want to run a 20-minute 5 this week, because I don't want to try and leave it to the last week, but it still feels like I'm so far off. I don't know whether to take it easier so I don't ruin the last 2 weeks, or if I just need to go for it. At least I feel a bit better from that. I really didn't want to leave the house. I think the thing at the moment is like getting near the end. I've almost lost the motivation for this a bit now, and it's hard to keep track of what it is I'm doing and why. And now that it's going to be over soon, I feel like I'm thinking about it too much. And like thinking that it should be something, whereas throughout the project, you know, it's been like working towards something, and the idea of doing something every day for 90 days. But now that that's like round the corner, I'm a bit like, maybe I'm just a bit scared of it ending, but I feel like I'm going to be disappointed, you know. And I think especially on a day like today, travelling back up north and coming back here, it's like, it doesn't feel like I'm going towards something, like what I was saying yesterday about running making me feel like I'm moving towards something versus away from something. Travelling back up north kind of feels like moving away from something rather than to, you know, and like I don't really know what I'm coming back to here. I know what I'm leaving behind on days like this. I'm just sort of like coming into the unknown again and just trying to navigate where it is I'm going. The only thing I know is where I'm getting away from, which just makes me feel shit. And I'm just a bit scared that when the 90 days are up, you know, that's this project done, and then it's like, well, what next? You know, because that's the problem with goals, isn't it? Oh my god, that van's gonna crash into me. Phew. Christ. That's the problem with goals. The reason they're good is because it gives you something to work towards, but actually getting to them is scary and not always rewarding, and it's the journey that's important. So just something to remember.